You know, I'm so old. I remember when Republicans, right wing people, used to say things like, we need to keep the government out of our lives. Sorry for the shitty accent. Anyway, they wanted the government out of our lives. That was their rally cry. And to keep the government out of our lives. Of course, at the same time they were doing it, they were handing over the right to have a conversation on the phone without it being listened to and recorded, by the government that they wanted out of our lives. That was very hypocritical and very just, it was so ironic living through that time, you know. I think it's overshadowed and outdone by the current border worshiping right wing people. Democrats too. I mean, let's not forget about the border bill that Donald Trump killed while he wasn't even president. The Democrats wrote that bill along with some Republicans, and they're very proud of it. They campaigned on it. You know, hey, don't worry, we'll keep these people who we decided shouldn't be on this side of that fake line we drew. We'll keep them out. We'll be as inhumane as you would be with them. We'll use just as much violence as you would use against them. You just elect us. We'll be just as cruel and cold towards those people. They deserve it. The masses from both sides seem to have decided that there's something sacred about every inch of property on this side or that side of these lines that don't really exist. It's so special, in fact, that say even if Tana and I decided that someone who doesn't have the express written permission of the people who claim to run the United States of America, we could want them here. That doesn't matter, though. They don't have their permission. They don't have the permission of people who don't even know where this place where we live is. Not only do they not have their permission to be here, but they will use violence against them. They will come and enforce their lunatic ideas at the barrel of a gun for anyone who comes here to my house, to our house, without the express written permission of some politicians. For freedom, of course, because we're free here. There's over 8 billion people on planet Earth. We can invite less than 4% of them to our house for dinner today, unless we have the written permission from the state for them to be here. And it ain't even just the border that has the right-wing state worshippers losing their minds. How many times have they tossed a book? I actually know a free speech activist, a First Amendment warrior, who applauded book burnings because they shouldn't be letting our kids read that filth. Like your kids are reading anyway, bud. Like any kids reading. They're like, oh, look, there's some kids. They might read these books. They're not. They're not reading them anyway. But why are you pulling them off the shelves? For freedom.